superstar status last Sunday night with that spectacular mark and a 10-goal effort against North Melbourne. A couple of changes for Essendon today. Salmon, who's played very well against Adelaide in the past, out, along with Flood, replaced by Grenvold, and also Long coming back after suspension. We go to highlights of the opening quarter. Our commentators are Sandy Roberts, Ian Robertson and Don Scott.
Celebrated his 24th birthday yesterday. I'm sure he'd love 4 premiership points today. The half forward, Jarman couldn't take it. Broom got the hand pass away to the running McGuinness. He floats a flat-looking kick to the man of the moment. This to become the first Crow to kick 50 goals in an AFL season, and he's done it. Out of the bog. On the 50-metre line. Well done by Alessio. Gives it across to Simons. Short pass once again. Oh, this is going to result in a goal to Hurd. James Hurd gets his second. Slow to get going out of the mud. To the half-forward line. His target was Hurd, who's booted 2. And he's a very talented player. Towards full forward. At the back, McCurry. Hurd's his target. Over the back it goes. Smart towards the boundary line. And it's as subtle as walking on hot coals, but it's over the line. Well, that could prove very costly, could it not? McCurry's kick. Oh! It did prove very costly.
Oh, not bad, was it, Sandy? The Bombers 5-2 to Adelaide, 2 goals at quarter time, so Essendon by 22 points. We're going back to action now in the second quarter. Just over 12 minutes remaining. Adelaide has come back very strongly. They've kicked 3 goals. Essendon is out at 1 point, and at the moment the Bombers lead by 2 points.
So the Crows answer the challenge here at the MCG. Buick takes it out of the middle for Essendon. Down towards Long, who's just come onto the ground. So too is Kickett, but it's Hart who defends towards the line and sees it over.
Michael Long playing half forward, Sandy, for Essendon, being picked up by Bickley. Hart's got the job on Kickett. Smart on Hurd.
Wren got a hand to it. McGuinness, a hurried kick, gains probably 35 to 40 metres before finding the boundary line. Valuable kick.
He's a terrific little player, Tony McGuinness, isn't he?
Yep. 13 kicks already. Fantastic performance by McGuinness.
Oh, that's a free kick.
Buick towards half forward. Long, who is determined to keep his hands to himself. Gives it to Mercedes. Down towards Hurd. Gets a bad bounce. So did Scott Lee. O'Brien's caught. Ball spilled free. Into the centre it goes. Now a chance for O'Donnell. Short little chip is good and he finds a Buick. Darren Buick. Directly in front. Long ignored. Oh, it's a lovely kick. It's a lovely kick.
Always had confidence in his own ability then, Buick. Very nonchalant as he went back, asking for the mark. But that was a magnificent kick from Buick. Look, right on that 50-metre line. It just kept on going, went every bit of 60.
Well, it was just what Essendon needed. Adelaide coming at them now. Essendon 6-3 lead Adelaide 5-1. Good tap down by Wren, but taken away by Mercedes, who just knocks up getting the football. Anderson and Long, a good clash. Ball rebounding towards the boundary line, eventually going over. Mercedes has had 10 kicks and 9 hand passes, and Max Stevens has got an injury report down on the boundary line.
Sean Denham, a left knee injury. It appears to be towards the back of the knee. Received a bit of physio. Should be available to come back on.
Alessio, the free kick out of the ruck contest. Kick to half forward. Big punch by Smart. Taken by Bickley. Hand pass McDermott. Kick towards the half forward area. And it trundles over for a boundary throw in. They look a little cumbersome, Adelaide, at centre half forward. I know Mark Micken's got a big heart. And if he can take the mark, it's an advantage. But when it hits the ground...
Well, it's not his job then, is it? It's the fellows either side of him that have got to reap that or take advantage of it.
Watson from Buick in towards the centre of the ground. Tregenza does well. Now Simons, hand pass for O'Donnell, but he leaves it for Buick, who ducks and weaves, kicks to full forward. Oh, great effort by Ben Hart.
Wasn't that a good effort?
Just 19, Ben Hart.
Well, perhaps kicker was just slowing down for that instance, but then again, great quickness by Hart.
Throw in, right forward pocket for the Bombers. O'Donnell has it held. Tregenza doing the tackling. Oh, that's magnificent play from James Hird. He gets his third. And now the Bombers steady.
Essendon lead now by 14 points after Adelaide trailed by just 2 points a few minutes ago. And it's been Buick being put onto the ball.
Jarman's
It's had
hurt
a
himself
certain
too.
influence.
Jarman's hurt himself back in the centre of the ground. Maybe he got a hit around the head a little high.
Buick looking for the kick to be transferred downfield. It's coming back to Buick just forward of the centre circle. Kicked a terrific goal a few minutes ago. Short pass. Looking out there for Thompson. Dragged down by Anderson. Taken by Jarman. Gives away a little bit of ground. Desperate stuff, kick it. Ball flipped back for Thompson. Thompson slaps his left foot at it. Kicks it across the face of goal. And it's out of bounds in the opposite forward pocket for Essendon.
A good lead by Thompson. From the kick from Buick. Buick's a little slow getting it on the ground. But Thompson was in a lot of space. Buick too slow to get it across to him.
Lee goes to the outer side. McGuinness doing the scouting. Taken away from him. Essendon inside 50 once again. Long down in front to try and accommodate Kickett. Derek Kickett, danger from this position. Pulls it too far. From behind. 7-4. There's 5-1. Lee again. Bring it back into play. Crows could well be preparing to make a change. Wren lopes away with Alessio. He's taken plenty of time. Eventually he heads to the outer side, a big pack of players, and in front was Smart. Off quickly, Bickley. Over the centre he goes. Long kick. Oh, almost a one-hander. It's going to be paid to Tim Watson. The elder statesman for the Bombers. Towards Michael Long. Bickley could have been retarded. He was, said the umpire, and he'll take the free kick on centre wing. Wanted to give it to Scott Lee going past, but he's got to go back. Take his kick over the mark. Up towards Mudra territory. Well, he almost pulled it in with one hand. Tim Watson props over it for a moment. Just long enough for the whistle to sound for a bounce, not to lose it.
I think Tim would have something to say about this elder statesman business, wouldn't he?
Oh, no, he's very understanding in that regard. McGuinness, ridden into the ground by Grenvold, taken by McDermott, pumped back in towards full forward. Modra is there, will try and flick it back. Watson overruns it, could be costly. Sock it off the ground. We'll get out of it, Essendon. It's pushed over into the other pocket.
Smart play by Modra. Smart play.
Good-looking bloke with his teeth out, Tim, isn't he? Micken does the ruck work. Ball now with Thompson. Thompson's kick back near the centre of the ground. Alessio, gather, tackle by Jarman. Effective. Through goes McDermott. Hand pass, looks for Jamison. In turn, McGuinness. He'll nearly kick a goal from here. Oh, geez, a good kick on the run, McGuinness. Got the distance easily, but missed to the left-hand side.
Wren's gone off. He's gone off for a rest onto the bench, and Broom has come back on. Broom is going to pick up Alessio, and Somerville, who was rucking, replaced by Alessio in the ruck, is coming onto the ground. Is that Oller and Shaw coming off?
Adelaide need another goal before half-time. There's 6 minutes left in the second quarter. The kick in goes towards Alessio.
Could have been Mercury that went off.
Anderson tackled, get the handball away for McDermott. Short pass, good. Jarman receiving from Micken. Goes for goal, into the square. Fletcher knocked off it by Modra. Should be a free kick, and it will be to Fletcher. Good young player. Hand pass away for Thompson, and Essendon will get clear.
Bomber Thompson, a somewhat tentative bounce, then goes long up towards centre wing. Simons, who does look like that former player O'Brien, gets it away, but it's Lee. Back towards full forward. Fletcher forced to defend, so too are his teammates. This is Wanganeen. Heads for open territory. And gains probably 65 metres as it ambles over the line. Greg Anderson is there. So too is Paul Hills. Micken threw it up in the air and lost it. Hills likewise. O'Donnell slaps it over the back, but it's McGuinness who takes it off to Rowe. The Crows mounting a charge once again. Over the top. A good effective spoil by Danaher. Tregenza and Olrenshaw. Who's holding who? Go on with it, Maynard. Modra! Flew but couldn't take the mark. Throw in on the other side. Well, he's probably had every man and his dog chasing him this week after 10 last week.
Well, Essendon have done well around the middle of the ground to put pressure on the players delivering the football.
Yep. Liptak. Yes!
Well done.
Shepherded through by Modra for a goal. He gets his second. And that's the goal that the Crows wanted before half-time.
Well, at least they're in striking distance. It's a matter of only 8 points. Does well in the ruck, doesn't he, Micken? He's just so experienced, knows how to use his body. Just at the critical time, he makes position, gets the hit out. And there's that Liptak who took advantage in his second.
So back in the centre of the ground, Groom now doing the ruck work. Alessio takes it out of the air and kicks it high towards centre half forward. Smart, a big punch. Ball rebounds for Wiedemann. Jarman. Anderson running nicely and kicks it long up towards full forward. No mark taken. Ball rebounds. Chance for Rashudo. Back to Jamison. Slick hand pass Maynard. Shocking kick chopped off by O'Donnell.
So there's a little bit of unsportsmanlike play behind by Tim Watson pushing Liptak to the ground.
O'Donnell's kick
unsportsmanlike by Tim.
being marked by Buick. Well, I don't think he's worrying about his commentating duties now, Donny. Buick's kick up towards the wing. Hurd can't take the mark. O'Donnell again. Gets his foot to it effectively by keeping it in. And now eventually a throw-in will take place as Mercury prepares to come back on the ground for Essendon.
On centre wing. Bryden, they call him. Groom. Here's a chance for the Bombers to go forward through Hills and hoist it up to half forward, and Pickett takes the mark. Directly in front.
Doesn't mind a bomb either, does Derek?
Can let one go. "55 metres he'll have to do." Oh, look at that. Look at that for a kick. Thank you, he says. We'll go back to the centre.
He is an amazing player. There he is, number 9. When I was a youngster, Greg Sewell used to wear this number for Essendon in the back pocket. Now Derek Kickett wears it and wears it well.
Greg Sewell will never be forgotten.
Not as long as I'm around.
Good on you, Donny. He was a terrific player and a past president of the Essendon Football Club.
Mercury's back on too.
And I think they won 2 premierships while he was president in the early 80s.
Yep, beat Hawthorn.
They're a chance to get clear here through Mercedes. Good effort there by O'Donnell to make it difficult for Lee. Equally as well done by Hills. Anderson's little kick. Jamison's a chance. Gather, dispossessed. Long, just knocks his opponent away. Kick it again. And just as Adelaide were making a bit of a charge,
Derek Kickett
may get his second goal within a minute.
Just too slow. Mercury was by himself on the edge of the square. Now Kickett's got to kick this. Now this is not good play by Derek Kickett.
But Derek will kick it. Derek Kickett goes for goal and bangs it through.
You worried, Don. You worried.
Well, he had to kick it, actually.
Graham Corns looking a little concerned as Essendon kicked their 9th goal. They lead 9-4 to 6-2.
Well, here's the mark. But what we don't see off screen is Mercury running into position. Long getting rid of McGuinness. O'Donnell by himself is Kickett, but this is when Mercury made position. Right then, but Kickett was just too long getting back, but he kicked it.
Back in the middle once more. Greenbold down to half forward for the Bombers. Long couldn't take it. Thrown out the back. Long, 40 metres. Caught, kick it. No, 3 in 3 minutes. Yes!
Derek Kickett in sparkling form at the end of that second quarter. 3 goals in 3 minutes. Essendon kicked away to lead 10-5 to 6-2 at half-time. Here's some highlights from the third quarter.
Oops.
McGuinness quickly. Too severe for Watson. Micken a tap on. Rowe is there. Back for Tregenza. A short kick, and it's the first real good pass that Modra's had a chance to run onto when he marks in front of Fletcher. Modra just 2 kicks, 2 goals, so he could maintain his 100% record. Lovely kick. He's kicked his third.
Up towards full forward again. Modra has it fisted away. Oh, courage by Ollerenshaw. Harvey's hand pass, not good. Could be very costly. Rowe on the end of it. The left foot snapped by Rowe. Has he got it? I think he has. Quickly in towards half forward. At the back, Hurd. Oh, here's trouble. Mercury from 60 metres into a vacant square. Which way will it bounce? Straight through the middle.
Long chance for Maynard. Gets an effective left foot to the ball. Centre half forward. Patterson. Rowe. Shot for goal by Rowe. Looks pretty good.
And Adelaide did pretty good, so to speak, in that third quarter. 3 goals to that 1 long goal by Mercury. So 3-quarter time, a 19-point margin, 11-10 to 9-3. Let's go to the bounce of the ball at the start of the final term and see if the Crows can come back at the Bombers.
Can the Crows come back? 76 plays 57. It's getting dark here at the MCG. Somerville couldn't take it. Long, Wanganeen, wide to the outer wing. Bit of space. Rashudo, first to it ahead of O'Donnell. But O'Donnell persists, runs into McDermott, and a throw in on the outer side. McDermott relatively quiet in the first half, but 11 possessions in the third quarter. Saw him come back into his own once more. Jarman, also pretty quiet. To the half-forward line. The Crows get the first one, they'll be in business. Rowe to full forward. Modra, one grab, couldn't complete it. Fletcher over the top. Watson dodging and weaving. Says, I'm going for safety to the outer side. Mark Harvey is there, but more importantly, so is the boundary line.
You couldn't help but be impressed with young Fletcher. I mean, for a big fellow, he's well over 6'6", and to come out with Modra, there he is on screen, number 31. He is exceptionally quick over the ground, and he hasn't been disgraced. In actual fact, he's beaten Modra today.
Ollerenshaw. O'Donnell dumped by Rashudo. Unfortunately for Rashudo, the free kick is with Gary O'Donnell. Obviously the umpire deeming that he didn't have the football. O'Donnell's kick towards centre half forward, broken down because Lee has taken the mark on his chest. Looking to break the player, holding up is Simons.
Just looking down at that Adelaide forward line, nobody's in the 50-metre square except 2 players, and they're in the goal square. That's Jamieson and Modra. That's where they're starting their leads from. So they've got the whole 50-metre semicircle in which to lead.
Tregenza's kick up towards full forward. Modra. Should be a free kick anyway, shouldn't it? Rowe. Micken. Shot for goal by Micken. Is into the square. And eventually bounces through for one behind to Adelaide. So they've drawn first blood, even though it was just a behind. They trail by just 18 points.
Anthony Danaher is playing his 220th game today. He hits to the outer side. Long. Oh, an excitement machine to Harvey. Fine hand pass. Suddenly, Essendon have it inside 50, but only as far as Smart. Marks well across half-back. Kicks towards centre wing. Tregenza Time to steady after faltering with the one hand. Just pops it over the top. Patterson takes it. Came off the bench. Late inclusion. Into half forward. Modra. Fisted away well by Dustin Fletcher again. Sounds as though he should be in Hollywood. Lee. Maynard. Towards full forward once more. Fletcher again with a fist. Watson to Harvey. The Crows throwing everything at Essendon in these opening minutes.
Well done, Scott Lee.
He's still going, Lee. Shrugs one tackle. Gets clear. His hand pass is good. Maynard had it spent before he got rid of it. He's lost it. Denham back on the ground. Was he pushed? Umpire said no. In fact, he's let him play go on. Half the players stopped momentarily.
Gee, I wish they'd passed the ball. They've bombed away 3 or 4 times into the forward line. Ball up in the centre, very muddy. Bash back towards the grassy area where Rashudo overruns the football. Tackled by Ollerenshaw and just retarding him ever so slightly, grabbing him by the jumper. So Mark Rashudo will take the free kick. Kicking towards centre-half forward. No mark taken. Anderson's a chance. Dumped. Absolutely dumped comprehensively. Away goes Grenvold. Grenvold's kick into position. Hurd's got it. Clearly outpointed Ben Hart there. 2 of the young stars of the game. Have a look at Hurd's kick to the goal line. Buick takes the mark, but it's over for 1 behind to James Hurd. He's kicked 3 goals, 2. Equal leading goal scorers for Essendon. Mark Mercury with 3 and Derek Kickett with 3. And for Adelaide, Modra has kicked 3 goals.
Hart. Looking for Wren. Somerville locks arms with him. Simons has lost it.
The lights are on too, Sandy.
Yes. It's very dark at 3/4 time. Wanganeen over the top with an effective spoil. Grenvold waiting down. His hand pass was meant for Mercury. Eventually that player does take advantage of it. Long on the outer side. Just a deft little chip to Buick, who should go. 30 metres. He's kicked it. Buick gets his second. The Bombers say, catch us now.
Yes, it was very well done. The way they changed direction in midfield. It's Grenvold. Mercury across to Long, who's by himself out on centre wing. And then he holds it up, chips it across to Buick, and Buick, nobody around. Plenty of time. Just goes in easy for his second.
Umpire continues to throw the ball in the air in the muddy centre. A free kick there. Going to O'Donnell, a little too high. Long, is it? Long with the free kick. Andrew Jarman not too happy. A fairly dirty day, Andrew Jarman, for his standards.
Well, we wonder whether he's right, don't we?
Well, I wondered, you know, when he was taken from the ground last week. Hurd punched away by Hart. Ball rebounds for Mercury. Gathered by Hills. Away for Denham. Denham inside 50. Kicks long. And misses to the left-hand side. Essendon fans getting a little excited now. Andrew Jarman has 6 kicks and 13 hand passes to his credit.
Beckley from half-back. Towards Tregenza. Crows want a couple of quick ones. They want to lift. Over centre wing he goes. Micken the target. Bomber Thompson waits at the back. Goes back again towards centre wing. Rashudo slipped. McDermott gives it to McGuinness. Just some short work on that outer side. Patterson has it. They need something positive up forward. They're going nowhere at the moment. Tregenza. Into half forward, Harvey on his own.
I watched that for quite a while. That was well positioned himself, Harvey. He cut that out very nicely.
Back towards the centre. Denham spent time on the bench, but he's back in town. Towards the 50-metre line. Smart. Chanced his arm. Now he's got to beat Long. Well, he bounces up like a piece of elastic. Away he goes because he's got Alessio short across right half forward. Sneaks away from a tired running Nigel Smart. Kicks in towards full forward. Hurd. Around he goes. Touch of excitement when he gets a football in his hands too. But one behind. He's kicked 3-3, Robbo.
Micking off two and coming on for Adelaide. There he is, the warrior. Chris Groom. Bryden, as Sandy calls him.
How do you spell his first name,
well,
Don?
I suppose Bryden would be B-R-Y-D-E-N. Is that right, Sandy?
Tregenza, not paid. Ollerenshaw, O'Donnell, Rashudo. In goes Mercury. Ducks past McDermott. Well done. Kick in towards half forward. No mark taken. Streaming through Buick. Doesn't miss these very often. Does not miss it.
These little fellas are the difference between the sides. Buick up on that forward line, Hurd. Also got Denham when he gets down there. This fellow here, Mercury. Adelaide just haven't got the little fellows that can really capitalise. 45% of their score this year has come from Modra's boot. And they've got to get better, quicker players up to get underneath. Essendon have got them.
Back in the middle once again. Long rides the bump, gives it to Mercury, who pumps it wide to the outer side. As it wobbles towards the line. Our boundary line expert Max Stevens ponders, as does Graham Corns, the Crows' fortunes today.
Poor old Max. He's going to be 50 cents lighter, Sandy.
He'll hate it too. McGuinness a little too high. On the outer side. Well, there's still plenty of time left in this game, but the Crows are just finding it difficult getting it past half forward. They might get a chance now. Where are their runners? Wanganeen is there. Watson does some good shepherding work. Just clears a little path for him. Creates the space. Denham on the outer side. 11th possession for Sean Denham, who spent time on the bench. To half forward, and an uncontested mark taken by Michael Simons. Simons kick in towards Buick again. He likes to run on. Will he kick this one from 35 metres? Yes! Oh! The Bombers are hot.
Today's game is part of the Carlton and United Breweries 1993 AFL Premiership season.
They sure are hot, aren't they, the Bombers? They've won their last 3 games and 2 of them without Salmon, who kicked 10 goals a month ago when they beat Geelong. 16-15 to 10-5. Buick got 4 goals.